Hello there. Welcome to another talk. Another podcast meditation. Hello there. Welcome to another talk. Welcome to another talk, another meditation. I call it a podcast, but I think you can, it's not, I'm just recording this off one of my video apps. But on YouTube, I think there is an option to download for people that are subscribed. They've got the professional or plus version of YouTube or something, and I think that gives you the option to download it. If you're able to download it, please let me know, because I'd like to know. And that'd be good if you're able to download it. So I'd like to know if there's anyone that has done that or is going to, and let me know if it's successful. But anyway, this talk is called "What or Where is Heaven?" Very important question. Very important question. First of all, there's no place that you can go that's going to make you feel like you're in, it's going to be heaven, because you could go to the edge of the world. It doesn't matter where you are. You're still going to be left with your thoughts and feelings and emotions. I think for a lot of people, especially in the New Age community, the spiritual path, it's a form of escapism. They're not really living, like my path started from an unexpected spiritual awakening 10 years ago, when I was 24 years of age. And 34 now, and in that pathway, it's about finding the real heaven. And it's not in a twin flame, it's not in a soulmate, it's something within nothing. It's something within silence. It's something within nature, being by yourself. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who you're with, you're always going to go back to yourself at some point. You know that sooner or later, these people are either going to leave you, or they're going to, and this is the fear people have got. All people have got that in the back of their minds, but many will not acknowledge that fear. But the truth of it is, it comes down to it, the real heaven you find in being by yourself. And also, if you can find heaven by yourself, then you've cracked the code, basically. But that heaven is, there's all different names for it. It's the present moment, it's presence. It's also called tantric awareness, which is a pleasant euphoria, orgasmicness. It's the source of all life. And that heaven is within everybody, within every creature. It's life itself. And so that heaven is right here. And that's it. You find that heaven within yourself. Now, if you find that heaven within yourself, you will manifest, as law of attraction experts say. They tell you that it's all to do with your energy. So by creating that heaven within yourself, you will likely attract better apparent physical situations. So that's it. So the stairs to heaven is within you. It's actually your heart chakra. That's where the heaven is. When you're in your heart, when you're present, really present, and you're happy, you're heart-based. When you're heart-based, you're like that automatically. So that's where heaven is. When I had this unexpected spiritual awakening 10 years ago, and been awakenings ever since, but the first big one at 24, I had enough of everything. But I meant it with everything. And it cracked open the heart vortex without me realizing it, and then an awakening happened. And you basically take the first step, and God, whatever you want to call it, Lord, whatever, takes you the rest of the way. And that is the real heaven. It's within yourself. When they asked Jesus Christ, where is this God? He said, within you. Because Jesus Christ would do talks to audiences. Some of them apparently threw stones at him, but but yeah, it's within your heart. It's within yourself. And when you're heart-based, just for a moment, you start to see everything as oneness. When you're not in your heart, you start to see everything as separate. Automatically becomes oneness, and you feel more connected when you're heart-based. So that's where the heaven is. And basically, the planet is going through an awakening process where heaven is being brought to earth. You see? But like I said at the start of this talk, there's a lot of escapism in the New Age field. You know, I'm not saying there isn't a heaven in the spirit world as well, because I like to believe that's true. I don't know for certain, but I like to believe in it. But I think more importantly, I think we should create heaven here, because then it doesn't matter where you go. If you can create heaven here within yourself, you see? It's like I am my mum's registered carer. And, you know, it's like a job. And basically, you know, it is a job. It should be considered a full-time job. And I've got to do all these different things, but you know, I focus also on the spiritual path. And in this spiritual awakening journey, it's all been about showing me that the real heaven is, it's something within nature, it's something within us. Even if you were mating with someone else, let's say, what you perceive that person to do to you, is actually affecting you. So it's actually your perception that's affecting your inner reality in that moment. But you perceive it to be someone else. If your mind was in a certain state, to not even know they're there, you wouldn't even know that they're there. You see, so it's all a state of mind. You see? So basically, the heaven is within yourself. It's within the present moment. You've got to find peace with who you are, with this reality. You know, protect your energy away from Decepticons, because there's bad people out there. You know, there's bad people that will just want to take your energy, and they don't care about you. You know, if you say no to them, they'll continue. You got to stay away from those kind of people. Anyone like that, my advice is just walk the other way. Do your best to avoid those kind of people, because they'll try and interfere with your heaven. And like I was saying in this talk I mentioned twin flames and soulmates, and think how heavenly the experience would be if you were happy and at peace and loved up anyway? Imagine if the two people were like that. You see? And it makes that experience of the two people even better. So it's about finding that heaven within yourself. A lot of people look for someone else to complete them. And it's really just an excuse to not go within. Those issues are still going to be in you. All those issues that we're healing from is stuff within you that you need to heal. These are deep core issues. And that's the heaven. It's access once you do the inner work. You know, you got to be willing to face yourself, face your problems. And find that heaven within yourself. Find that peace. Find that tranquility. And then what you can do is be an example toward others in regards to that what you've found, that heaven within. As I always say, be the example of what to be. You know, Father's Age has just passed, and you know, there's not a lot of examples of real fathers, real men. You know, it's really, and some don't even have that, but sometimes you're better not to have it, because some fathers aren't even proper fathers. And but as this awakening progresses, that will start to come as well, because what these males need is to tap into their divine masculinity. And so it's all about going within yourself. And that's really what the divine feminine, divine masculine is. That's what it really is. It's actually perfect healed versions of the feminine and masculine energy. And when they're perfectly healed, they're one. You see? That's heaven. That's bliss. And that's why a lot of people relate that to orgasmic energy. That's because when you have that much peace and euphoria, it creates orgasmic energy, manifests it automatically. And you find that heaven within the present moment. If you're still and present, you'll start to notice an orgasmic euphoria type of feeling. That's tantric, what they call tantric awareness. You know, if you do it enough, you can actually manifest an energy orgasm. There's videos on the internet you can get of that, but you don't need another person to actually do it. Because this orgasmic energy you've got in your whole being. And that's heaven, so it's within you, within the present moment. So tantric awareness is the present moment. Heaven is the present moment. But you can't just say, I'm going to be present. You need to really open up your heart to it. As if there's nothing else. Because you can't rely on anything else, really. So that's why you have to really embrace being alone and embrace solitude. In this situation, you have to have nothing else, really. You have to fully know before you do this that everything else is a waste of time. And it's going to lead you off path. That's how a lot of people that awaken, they go through hard paths first, because they need to be shown that that's the wrong way to go. But I'm just going to leave it there. For latest updates, talks, news, songs, and much, much more, please do visit my website at www.lovelightfamily.com. Thank you.